On to the 8th on the programme, and race number 8. We're into Class 3 company here. We stay at the 1400 metres, though, headed by Beauty Spirit. Neil Callan rides for Tony Cruz, is a two-time course and distance winner. Regency Boba, barrier 11. Could he go forward? Could he go back? Options really from there. Prince of Frog, second start for the season behind Metro Warrior down the straight. The Rock returns third, fourth, second on his 3 starts last season. Private Counsel, he swapped the cheek pieces for the blinkers. He was down the field behind Excellent Proposal first up this season. Above has his first start for Tony Millard. We've got Great Treasure Flash Time to run third to Excellent Proposal first up, and Chevalier Prince up in class into this grade for the first time. Simple Elegant, Win-Win and Great Treasure Tom are the horses that have been up at Chung Fa.
Yeah, and Simple Elegant was able to win first up 1400 metres last prep when leading, and so they might try and do that again here with Simple Elegant. Matthew Poon riding, not a great deal of pace in the race. The Rock and Taking Aim, who's trialled well recently. Regency Bobo, a couple of seasons ago you could have said he was a very much a reliable leader, but he has struggled to lead, and he has been getting into a bad habit of being slow away. Chevalier Prince back there with the Great Treasure. He'll be looking for some speed on to finish off again.
Up in Chung Fa, here's Simple Elegant, likely to go forward. Barrier number 7 for him. He's in the red saddlecloth working with Mighty Giant. Looking forward to seeing him back on the race course. But both horses worked nicely enough up there in Chung Fa, so good piece from both. Win-Win looked good last season. He's coming with barrier number 1. Wagner Borges is aboard, so look, he should get a nice run. Will Win-Win, and his track work's pretty good leading in as well. And he's won fresh up in the past as Win-Win. And the Chevalier Prince looked really good last season. Look, he was a bit of an outsider on his first ever run when he was 45-1, because his track work was just ordinary coming into it. It's been okay here leading into the race, but we know he really saves his best for race day.
All right, we'll hear from trainer Frankie Law very shortly as well. We'll start off though with Beauty Spirit. He's first up for the season, Beauty Spirit, but won course and distance back in May under race jockey Neil Callan. What's the trials been like, Tom?
He's a bit of a hard horse to catch, is Beauty Spirit. He raced midfield last time out. I thought in this recent barrier trial behind Grateful Heart he was able to get to the line pretty well over the concluding stage. You can see him there not doing too much, but just finishing off under his own steam. So it was a nice enough trial, but I haven't got him in, Paul.
No, I didn't put him in either. Look, he hasn't got a good fresh up record, just a 2-time winner from his 28 starts with a big weight.
All right, what about the Rock, Paul? He was, say, 3 starts, showed a bit in each of them, was beaten favourite in his final one there.
Yeah, he looks like one of the major horses here is the Rock, and he's looked good in all 3 starts. He's just drawn a little bit awkward in 10, that was the only thing with him. But look, he's a nice horse, this horse, and he'll definitely be winning races this season.
He boxed on well enough, I thought, last time out, beaten 3 lengths behind Mr. Orland in that barrier trial again. No real pressure on him, just getting to the line quite A-OK there behind Inno Legend. OK, up at Chung Fa now, Win-Win and Simple Elegant, the horses that we've got our eye on for this one, Tom. Yeah, Win-Win, he's won 3 from 16. He won at 12-1 over Lobo's Legend 2 runs ago. He's had 2 trials up at Chung Fa, hit the line well in this barrier trial to win. You can see him just being stoked up there and did respond well. Certainly travelled nicely over the concluding stages. And Simple Elegant, fresh up record is OK, Paul, and likes the course and distance.
Yeah, he does. But of the 2, I've got Win-Win in. He's got a good fresh up record as well. And look, he's won the 3 times you said, and he's looked pretty good. He lost his way. He looked really good as a youngster, lost his way a bit, and then he found it a bit towards the back end of last season.
All right, well, speaking of youngsters, Chevalier Prince probably falls into that category. Let's get an update with him, with trainer Frankie Law.
Frankie, Chevalier Prince, he showed a bit of promise last season. How's he come back for this season?
He looks good in the morning, and this time I just put in 1400 and then take the hood off. So I think the first start, 1400 should be suitable for him.
Why have you decided to take the hood off with him, Frankie?
I want him to hear more sound, and then he looks better, low hood.
Do you think he's going to be the type of horse, I know you're starting off over 1400 on Sunday, will he get over further distances as time goes on?
Yeah, I don't think I'm sure he can handle the longer distance, 1800 should be no problem. But the first time I just put him 14 first.
What did you think of his trial?
He tried good. I put a carrots on. At that day it's raining and then the track quite heavy, but he still tried good.
And is there more improvement, more maturing to come from this horse, Frankie?
Yes, he looks better than last season.
All very positive then for Chevalier Prince. Lightweights on his back. Big chance here. One more race to look at. It's probably quite a key one as far as form is concerned. Again, we're looking at, well, not looking at Excellent Proposal just yet. He's the winner, but Great Treasure, Paul, Regency Bobo and Private Council probably a little bit disappointing further back.
Yeah, look, of the three, I've put Great Treasure in on the minor line. He gets back, but he does run on really well. And he's been doing this for a while now, Great Treasure. He's a quite consistent horse. Look, Regency Bobo, I don't think he's quite the horse that he was here. So, look, I didn't find a spot for him. But of the ones, I did find one for Great Treasure.
Yeah, he doesn't know his 9, Great Treasure. Look at him charging home down the outside there next to Excellent Proposal. And Private Council, he has come out of the David Hayes stable in Australia. He's with David Hayes here, and both of his wins in Australia did come with the blinkers on, and they've decided to apply the blinkers this time round. And he's a lot shorter in the market than he was last start at 12-1. So maybe just keep an eye there.
Yeah, I thought I was a little bit disappointed with his first up efforts. Hopefully he can improve. But the Rock, Paul's our favourite here. Yeah, I've got one to beat the Rock. I like the one that we interviewed Frankie about, Chevalier Prince. I think he's a really nice youngster coming through the grades as a Chevalier Prince. He's a year older now, and I think he can have a really good season. So he's on top to beat the Rock. That's the obvious Quinella for me. Win-Win goes well, fresh, and Great Treasure. 11, 5, 7 and 10.
It was a race I was looking for some value in, a few older types against a few of the younger horses here, and I decided to go with Simple Elegant, who will roll along in front of field, and last one came off 67. Was carrying 4 less pounds on that occasion, though. Here he is rated 72. Gets his own way in front. He could be tough to run down, Simple Elegant. Chevalier Prince is in. I think he's one of the main dangers, the Rock. And I like the trial of Taking Aim coming into this. He got to the line quite nicely in that trial. He did have a poor season last season with just 1 placing from 10 outings. 6, 11, 5 and 4. Yeah, I'm not too far away from those numbers either. 5 goes on top for me, though, and that is the Rock to beat Chevalier Prince. Good race, race number 8. 2 more to go then. We've got a Class 3 and a Class 2 to finish the programme, but the second last, that's a Class 3. That's up next for us.